Hey everybody, guess what time it is? You know it, it's time for another custom. Hey, I'm your host, Campbell from Kiwi Joy Customs and Collections, also the co-host for the Barracks podcast up there. Excellent. Now, I'm just going to show you, I've got a whole heap of body parts right here, and as you can see by the thumbnail, it's a Dreadnok. So, without further ado, everybody, let's see what we can do. Alright, so this is the body parts I've talked about. So I've got the arms of Dodger, and I think that'd be pretty mean for a Dreadnok. The legs and waist piece of a Lanard action figure. I think this is like Whistling Willie, I believe. I'm no expert on that. The chest piece and back, or the main body part of Heavy Duty. And the head sculpt of Dogfight. So we'll look at altering this. I'll probably put a goatee on him, and no doubt change the hair colour, and also change the flesh tone of this here as well. So I think what the first thing I want to do really is get started on these legs, because that's actually quite floppy. That looks like a pretty bugger screw, so hopefully I can get that undone and fix that up, and then also change this colour, change this to the colour of this, because I quite like this blue. So we'll get into moving out of side and work on these legs first. Alright, let's see if we can undo the screw. Right, to fix this loose knee, what I need is plumbing tape. Right, now all I need is cut it a little bit, just like a little triangle. That is all that's required. And that knee is good to go. Okay, now I want to paint this crutch piece. It's pretty similar to the same colour as this, and I'm just going to simply use blue, which is X4. And that could be a little bit too dark. I have another colour here which I made up, so maybe the combination of both of them. It's pretty close. I'll be happy to use that. Okay, that's it. Leave it alone, and that will be part of the new pants. Actually, I might use that same blue for this hat. And I'll just get my handy tool station. Right, that looks pretty cool. Leave it alone, and then so while I'm doing the head, I might as well just do the what I'm going to be doing next once that paint dries. Alright, so the blue is obviously dry because you can tell I'm touching it. And I want to look at changing this face sculpt, so I want to put like a goatee on him. And normally I'll try and do Milliput, but I think Milliput will make a mess out of the flesh tone of this chap. So the thing I'm going to use is good old hot glue gun. Let's put a dollop over there. And you can see there's a lot more control and far tidier. So I want like a nice pointy goatee, kind of like Jim Danville Neihart. Alright, so that's what I've done, like behind the scenes, is put that nice point. And basically what I did was basically let the glue dry, then put a little bit, dry it, and put a little bit. But that's unlocked the part. So we'll put that down for the time being. And we'll look at doing some sculpting with this pretty soon. Okay, so what I'm going to look at sculpting is my rotary tool and this fine head here.
Leave me, baby, don't wanna fall again. This just hurt me. Just think about it, but you hold me like you don't wanna break. I need some space. Just think about it. Maybe separate is better.
And look at that, there is actually some groovy hair, I guess. Hey, let me just say this. If you guys like what you see and you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. It actually helps with the algorithm. Does me a world of good. And you get to see great content like this. Well, that's a mat, but you know what I mean. Okay, so I want to end up painting his hair. And I want to use the yellow brown, which is XF92. And give it like a bit of a sandy hair colour. Okay, so I've painted the beard and the hair. I'm not sure about the light brown. It's also almost like it's just lost in the skin tone. I do like that red streak on the goatee, so I think I might go with put this down, go with a darker hair tone. Yeah, so I'm going for a brown, which is XF64. So, look, there's no point in you guys seeing this. I'll just do this behind the scenes and I'll show you what it looks like afterwards. Right. Yeah, I think that's more the tickety-boo. The goatee with the red streak in the middle. And the brown hair looks a lot better. Or darker brown hair. Right, just let the lens to dry and then we'll move on to this piece right here. Okay, so we've got the, I suppose, the torso part. And obviously you can see that the brown needs to go. So what I've got is my flesh cone colour, which I made up between the flat flesh and a bit of white. And it seems to be like pretty much perfect. and that would definitely take like a good couple of coats. Yep, as I said before, it's going to take a good couple of coats because it's brown. And then we'll look at changing this colour of the shirt. And obviously with the grenades and the knife, I don't mind the bandolier or the strap being black. That can stay as it is. Okay, so with the final coats done on the fresh tone, I'm looking at painting this shirt. And I reckon the colour I want to work with is either dark grey or this medium blue. Now with a medium blue and a dark blue, I think it looks more like Luke Duke, so grey is the winner. So I'm using the XF24. Right, so that's pretty good. I'll let that learn to dry. I might actually add a bit of like, maybe that medium blue, like touch of camo onto it. Right, yeah, I'm going to add a bit of this medium blue, which is XF18, but I'm going to do it on like with a sponge to act like a bit of a different sort of camo look to it. think I'll add a bit of blue too, or sky blue. That's not too bad, and I reckon if I add a splotches of white on there, right, I'm happy with that. Got to repaint that sheath, and I'll paint the grenades. But I'll do it off the I'll do that behind the scenes. Okay, now with all the components all painted, it's time to put this lovely guy all together now. So we'll start by undoing this. Taking the crotch piece out of here. And before I put the O-ring on, I always like to stretch the O-ring, and so I've got my lovely pliers kit. And just get the needle nose and just basically do that for a while. Just basically it stretches it and it doesn't cause too much damage. And it actually helps put the figure together too. So once again, I've discovered that if you're new to this, people, but the easy way of putting this on is threading through here and then put the figure in a sitting position and she's on. Like there's less stress on the crutch itself. So I don't know that if Hasbro did that back in the day when they were making their figures, but it's something that I discovered just by accident. Now I want to add a little bit of touch. I want to add this. Now this is a blindfold from Jinx, and I don't have that figure anymore, so I reckon that'll be quite cool, like a little scarf or something on him. Well, hopefully. That would be the hard part, is just putting that on there. Yeah, the head part. I really want to add it on, so bear with me for a minute. And we got it. And voila. So here's now complete yet? No. Almost. I just need to get some accessories. Believe it or not, I've come up with an animal companion for him, and he's a fox. So this is from the Kinder Surprise. And so my daughter had a second one, so I've grabbed that for him. Well, for him. I'll grab that off her for him. So that's a red fox that he's got. And this Dreadnok guy is codenamed High-Jack. So once again, he was inspired by a workmate who came up with an idea for me. So I actually quite like the look of this guy. Hey, it's pretty cool. So you can see the camo patch looks really good. I've actually added the gold and the black gloves and the gold highlight. That looks pretty mean actually. So let's hunt around for some weapons and then we'll go on with the full reveal. Well, everybody, may I proudly present to you the newest member of the Dreadnok team, High-Jack, and his pet companion. Obviously, you can see it's a red fox, and her name is Vixen. So I'm going to show up a file card mock-up of what he and the Vixen is all about. So please read it in your own pleasure. Pause at any time you want. So you see here I've High-Jack with a pistol and a knife, and that's all he really needs, because he's got his fox there.
We've been waiting for so long. We've been waiting for this time to begin. We ain't getting any older. I kind of feel a little younger. Run away and embrace the day. The sun is out, won't go away. Feel the clouds on your shoulder. Touch the sky, feeling bolder. Going out, going all the way. Going high, 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 high. Going out, going all the way. Going high, high, going all the way. Going out.
Well, that's everybody. That's the end of the show. I really hope you enjoy it. It's been a great pleasure to bring this character, along with his fox, to life. And I'm hiding my face. Maybe do it this way. Yeah. Yeah, great pleasure to bring this character to life. Thank you to my workmate who inspired me to make this character. I know you've been waiting around for a year maybe for this. Yeah, he pitched this idea to me. He's also a G.I. Joe fan as well. I've got to say, and I'm probably get in trouble for this. So he's a GC, but trust me, here in Australia, I'm not Australia, here in New Zealand and Australia, that is a good thing. Trust me, it is a good thing. You want to be that person. So yeah, I want to say that, yeah, this guy here is one badass. That's all I'm going to say. I can't say anywhere else. I will get definitely in trouble for that. So please like, share, and subscribe. You know the drill. Hit the notification bell up there. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe to the Barracks Podcast channel over there. Those are stickers, you know, just showing what they look like. And with that, everybody, it's I can't say Yo Joe because it's Dreadnok, so I'm gonna say Dreadnoks and see ya.